A relationship blogger has an unplanned pregnancy. Here's my review of Plan B. Piper, played by Jamie Lee, works at a cafe and has been writing about her troubled or failed relationships on Instagram, and this has garnered the attention of a publisher. This publisher wants Piper to write a novel about these failed relationships and also maybe other media forms as well. One night, after arriving back to her apartment after drinking too much alcohol, she runs into her next door neighbor in her apartment building, Evan, played by Jon Heder. She invites Evan back into her apartment and they sleep together. And then a couple of weeks later, she finds out she is pregnant. Evan is a bit of a nerdish mummy's boy. Evan has always had a bit of a crush on Piper, but Piper thinks that Evan is not really her type of man. Piper decides to not tell Evan about this pregnancy. Piper tries to find another man to pass off as the father of her unborn baby. Piper plans to find another man, sleep with him quickly, and then hopefully she could fool him into thinking that he is actually the father of her baby. Piper chooses Cameron, a regular customer at her cafe who has previously asked her out a few times. Cameron, played by Michael Lombardi, seems like a nice guy. He has a good job. He comes from a good family. And Piper thinks that Cameron would be the type of man who would be good for her and a type of man who she can raise a family with. Plan B is directed by Brandon Tamburri, and this film is his directorial debut. I had a lot of fun with this film. This film is nothing new, nothing we haven't seen before, but it has all of the right ingredients that we need for a successful and charming romantic comedy. For me, initially, when I started watching this film, it was very, very difficult for me to expect to follow this woman's journey, like a moral dilemma where she's trying to lie and deceive two men in her life, two men who really don't deserve to be deceived and to be lied to like she's trying to in this film. But if you can get past this moral hurdle, this moral dilemma, then there's a lot of fun to be had with this film. A huge chunk of what makes this film work is the lead actress, Jamie Lee. She's not really a actress I'm very familiar with. She's very deadpan. She's very charming. This is her first time lead role in a film, and she really takes it by the horns. And she's very, very charismatic. Piper finds herself in a lot of wacky and crazy scenarios, and they're all very funny and entertaining. And the whole cast is actually very, very good, even down to the very small roles that I just have one or two lines. There's one scene where Piper visits a club because she's still trying to find a man to be a father or a father figure to her unborn baby. And at this club, she meets a whole string of crazy men who are not really suitable for her. And all of these roles by the men, they're all played very, very well. Piper has a very nice relationship with her flatmate, Maya, played by Subhash Agarwal. And it was nice to see very small roles from Tom Berenger, who plays Cameron's father, and Shannon Elizabeth, who plays Cameron's work colleague. Jon Heder and Michael Lombardi as the two men in this love triangle in this film, as the two men in her life. They are fine in their roles, but their characters are a little bit underwritten. Jon Heder, his character isn't really much of a stretch, not really much different to the nerdish type of roles he's played before. The film is short and sweet and quite short, and the script is very well written. It has a lot of believable scenarios and sharply written dialogue. I can't really say there's any moments in the film where I thought they were unbelievable or yeah, it's very nicely written. I give Plan B 3 stars out of 5. This is not the most original film in the world, and you really have to take a big jump to get past that moral dilemma at the start of the film. But if you can look past that, then you can have a lot of fun with this romantic comedy. It's very charming and has a fantastic charismatic performance by Jamie Lee. Thanks for watching, and please like the video and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye.